Hello, everyone. Welcome to SNHU 107. I wanted to share this article with you titled Five-Step Strategy for Student Success with Online Learning. I was trying to find some resources to share with you to help you as you're starting your first week with some tips on what you want to make sure you're doing so that you start strong this week. And so I want to go over some of these points, and I'm going to share the link to this article with you as well so that you can come and read it. But one of the first steps that this article discusses is step one, reading the syllabus, and that is what this week is all about, and that is why we have that assignment in this week's module. Knowing the syllabus, what your grades are required of you, what assignments are required of you, when everything's due, all that information is important for your success in any class. So I hope what you've learned with this class, you will also use the strategies of looking at your syllabus in your other classes that you take with SNHU or any other school. But one of the things that it noted here is the due dates. I know a lot of you mentioned due dates in your discussion responses, and those are really important. And I do know that life happens and things, get in the way. And here's a note about due dates, and it just reminded me to share with you all that if you are not able to submit an assignment on time, please contact me as soon as possible. Preferably by email so that I have a written record in case I forget, letting me know what's going on, and I will respond back to you and we'll come up with a plan. But if you are not able to email me, it leaves me wondering what's going on, and I prefer the communication. And that goes with any class. It's best to reach out to your instructor, let them know what's going on, and ask for an extension and see if that's possible. Step two says plan weekly study times. A majority of you have said that you are interested in online learning because you have the flexibility, and that is great. I too got my master's online due to the flexibility. However, that can also be a negative thing if you aren't able to plan your time wisely. So being able to set up time each day to study and get your work done is really crucial to your success in this program. Because it's easy to say, I'll do it tomorrow, and tomorrow comes and nothing was completed. So it says online student, just planning weekly study times and making sure you get things done according to your schedule and availability. What I like about this is there's always a little quote from a student on their perspective. So the student said, setting and staying to specific study days was one factor that worked for me. For example, in the evenings throughout the week, I read the lessons. Weekends are generally reserved for working on assignments. Saturdays were also devoted to online postings and building on what I had submitted. I'm a big believer in trying to work hard during the week so that I have weekends to relax, but you need to find out what's going to work best for you and your schedule. Step three, log on to the course home a minimum 3 times per week. So that means logging into our class and looking at, what are people responding to in the discussion posts? What are the announcements that your teacher has posted? Checking your email. So if you set yourself up with the schedule so that you're consistently logging into your class, you won't fall behind with any announcements or notes or anything like that. So get involved, be active, and just pay attention to what's happening online. Here's a note from an online student. The experience was greatly enriched by the relationships and interaction with my fellow students. It amazes me how well we got to know each other, even though we were often thousands of miles apart and were only virtual classmates. I learned as much from other students as I did from the instructors. And that is so true. I believe we learned so much from each other, learned so much just from this week's discussion posts, and excited to know about everybody's backgrounds and where everybody's from. And so we learn from each other as well as you learn from what the course offers you and what your instructor offers you. So be active and log on often. So that is step number 3. Step number 4 is ask questions. Oftentimes you run into problems and you're embarrassed to ask for help. And that is one thing you will need to overcome is being able to ask for questions, please reach out to me. I've shared my email, shared my phone number. You can text me, you can call me, you can send me an email, let me know what's going on. You also have your advisor that's available to assist you as well. So if you don't feel comfortable reaching out to your instructor, please reach out to your advisor and they will guide you in the right direction. Step 5, make connections with fellow students. This is really important. I always tell my classmates that whatever you put in is what you get out. So if you're going to be shy and not respond in depth to discussion posts and kind of keep to yourself, you're not going to gain as much knowledge than if you were to interact with each other by providing more detail and asking questions, maybe making contact with peers. If you find somebody that's maybe in your same career field, you guys might want to reach out and get each other's phone numbers or emails. Finding ways to connect with your peers is going to help you. It's often easier to reach out to your peers and ask for questions and clarification on assignments than it is your instructor. And so that's a good way to ask for help, finding a way to do that. And so this is just a great article with 5 steps that I wanted to share with you for success for online learning. As I mentioned, I'm going to share the link to this article for you to be able to read at your own pace. Just wanted to go over some of those points because I thought they were really great and just a good reminder or refresher for you to have a good, strong start this week as we begin our course. And as always, if you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to contact me. My number is 509-424-0656, or you can send me an email at j.raigoza, RAIGOZA, @snhu.edu. Thank you and have a great week.